Joining me, as always, on a very different morning in America.
I am exhausted. I stayed up till 1 in the morning. Did you?
Oh, my God, I did not.
I wanted to watch every second.
Yeah, I stayed up till about 11, and then I got really tired, and then I woke up at 3:45 and went back to the television set to watch.
You did?
Well, I got 5 hours of sleep, and that was fine. No, I'm fine.
You're very different than me.
So it's interesting. Let me start my show by saying this. I got a million texts, even from my bosses this morning, and they're like, oh, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? What are you going to say? And I think I built an audience over the last 25 years, and I think I built it not on the best voice, not on the best look, not on the most sports knowledge. I think I built my credibility on I'm authentic. I don't care what you think. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if my bosses hate me. I'm authentic. And so I think it would be totally inauthentic for me to not spend 2 to 3 minutes on the election last night and what it means to me and what it means potentially to you. So I watched the election stuff last night. Did you notice where all the reporters were last night? Did you see that bureau in Kansas City? Did you see one in South Dakota? No. They didn't have a bureau in Montana either, or Indianapolis. They were all based in New York. One of these days, our politicians will figure out New York doesn't decide the president, Ohio does. That's why we love the Cubs. We relate to the lovable losers who aren't the richest, who aren't the most successful, who aren't the most handsome. They're relatable. Authentic. Relatable. The blue team's out, the red team's in, because they were more relatable in the suburbs and in rural America. Is Trump a concern? I think our republic is built to withstand Trump. What our republic is not built to withstand is a media that the American citizens don't trust. And oh boy, you do not. That was a middle finger to the American media, to the American establishment, to the political system. That wasn't a vote for anybody. We didn't like either of these candidates. It was a vote against New York, against LA, against power, against wine sommeliers. America last night voted for McDonald's and pizza and the Packers and the Big Ten Conference and Judge Judy. On Twitter, Colin Kaepernick's a star. In the real world, Brett Favre is because he's relatable. And Charles Barkley is because he's authentic. Jim Harbaugh orders a milk with his steak. He takes a glove to the game. He goes to wrestling events. He wears those khakis. And he is rolling and relating to regular people. Look about what's popular in America right now. It's not the New York Jets. It's the Packers, the Cubs, Michigan football, St. Louis Cardinals, Big Ten Conference, pizza, not kale salad. The burbs in rural America spoke last night, overwhelmingly. And they said, we don't trust you. We don't trust the big establishment. And we don't really trust the people in power. And we don't trust our government. And we don't trust our Congress. And we're voting you out. Blue team out, red team in. And I watched media last night, and I listened to media this morning. And the political media is disgusted. And they're blaming the public. Man, look in the mirror. Get off Twitter. Colin Kaepernick's a star on Twitter. Brett Favre and Charles Barkley are in the real world. Why did America root for the Cubs? Not the slickest, not the richest, not the winningest. Right in the middle of the country. Lovable losers. I live in a bubble on the beach in LA. It's blue territory. But if I got in my car, there's 3,000 counties in America. 3,000 counties in America. I live in a blue county. If I got in my car at the beach in Los Angeles and I drove to the other side of the country, I would drive through about 400 counties. 390 would be red. Our republic is built to withstand presidents. Jimmy Carter was a bad president. Interest rates were 16%. You couldn't afford to live in a home in America regardless. Maybe not even Trump could live in the home he wanted to live in. but our country's not built to withstand a media in the bag for one side, untrustable, condescending, unrelatable, elitist, and out of touch. You spoke, you voted, blue team out, red team in. Let's work together. All right, that's how we start our show today. I feel like Bill O'Reilly. Now we'll move on to sports.